Somebody asked me, sent me a message to do a complete beginner's lesson on slide in OpenG. So we're in OpenG. I'm not using any picks because I think in the beginning you shouldn't use any picks. Slide is extremely hard. I think I've said this before in another video, or playing the blues is hard or something. Slide is very hard. I've heard some people say that it's easy for them. It was never easy for me. I'm not saying that those people don't exist. I'm not one of them. It's extremely hard. Once you realize that, then it's easier. Because rather than screwing around, you start to get more precise, and I always tell people, get precise in the very beginning. In the beginning, I didn't know what to do. I was pressing down. With slide guitar, you have to do all the work. When I do this, like this is a G7, this is a G, this is a G7. The fret is doing half the work for me. It's intonating it for me. With a slide, you have to intonate it yourself. You have to do all the work, okay? And then you got vibrato on top of that, okay? So in the beginning, everybody starts out. Get precise right away. Pick this chord and try to slide into it. Listen to it, then get your slide so you hear the same thing. If I go, and I've said in a previous video, if you have to get right over, I'm right at the fret. I started out playing slide with these two fingers. I couldn't use my thumb yet, right? So, and not only that, but on the back, I always have my thumb like this, so everything is pivoting off. So when I'm doing vibrato or whatever, my thumb is my guide. So it's as much muscle memory, it's as much a skill as it is a talent, I think. Reverend Gary Davis said that, I read somewhere one time where he said playing the guitar was just a bunch of tricks, okay? So I think anybody can learn to play slide if they work at it. If I learn to play it, you can learn to play it. And some people are going to progress faster. I didn't. But I've seen more people give up and say, oh, I just, can't do it, or, I don't have the talent for it, or whatever, just simply because they just didn't put the work in. You have to play the same thing over and 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 over. Okay? So you're sliding into the G7. Your G note, and then because I have my thumb back here, once you get to the point, and this is your 4 chord, so you get your 1, 4, 5, and 1. So once you get to the point where you can, then you slide. Okay, then you do 2 notes. You start to try and get the fingers kind of independent from each other. to do this 500 times, it's all mechanical in the beginning. You can't get any feeling until you get it down, get the technique down, and don't have to think about it. You can only play with feeling once you don't have to think about it anymore. As long as you're thinking about it, it's going to sound like shit, okay? So I'm going between the third and the fifth. So you practice that leg. I'm sliding up, down, up, off. Okay? So just do it with one finger to start with. Whichever finger is most comfortable. And when I'm doing vibrato, I'm not, over top of the fret doing this. I'm sliding to the fret, back to the fret. So it's like this in slow motion. But once you get relaxed and you get this motion going, right? And this takes a lot of time to get. But I can tell you that it's worth it. And then get both fingers working. And pulling off. So you can hammer on. Pull off. So in the beginning you're just staying between here. If you get yourself to the point where, without doing any vibrato, you can slide into a chord in tune, you're halfway there. So in the beginning, when you start to just use this bass, so it looks a lot easier and sounds a lot easier than it really is. So if you're struggling with that, that's okay. Everybody does, except for those people that say it's easy, which it wasn't for me. So this bass is for your 1 chord. It's for your 4 chord. And this bass is for your 5 chord. Your 6th string. So your 5th is for your 1 and your 4. And your 6th is just for your 5 chord. you're eventually ready to add in your 5 chord, then use this bass. Okay? Playing on the beat, off the beat. And I'm also dampening with this finger. So I'm not going. That's to get rid of any noise. And it's kind of a guide too. That's your basic turnaround. Your G7, drop it down, and off on these 2 strings. And that's about as simple as I can make it. Thanks for watching.